Good morning, Flybabies. Today is Monday, June 12th, and today we're going to do our routine. Surprise! Every day we do our routine. So get up, do your morning routine, oversee your children's routine, and get ready for the day. The first thing you want to do is put some laundry in. After that, do your paper routine. Remember, 1 inch a day. In a month, you'll go through 2 feet of paper. If you haven't already done so, gather all the paper up in your house, put it in a big stack, and every single day, go through 1 inch, just 1 inch. Make 3 quick decisions, those nanosecond decisions that your mind is capable of before you start arguing with yourself. Throw away, put away, give away. Remember that the IRS changed what we need to save as far as taxes to 3 years, not counting this year. So this is 2017. So we save 16, 15, and 14 only. After that, we don't need anything. Check it online. Double check for yourself. All right. So what are you going to keep? You're going to keep things that you need to file. You're going to keep things that require action. What's action? What does that mean? You're going to call the teacher. Well, not anymore, but you're going to call somebody, the dentist. You're going to set a new appointment. You're going to pay a bill. Those are action. The other thing you're going to keep is things that are going to be filed. When you file, remember to file broadly. It's so much easier to look through this many things to find something than it is to look through the whole file drawer. So for example, if you file Bob is your husband, your name, and your 2 children's names, they each have a file. So you put the birth certificates in there, the marriage certificate, health information, anything that has to do with that person in their file. And then the other thing you would have is a home file, and that's for things that have to do with your home, okay? And then when you have the final file, that should be the taxes file, or could be the taxes file. So let's say you needed to look for a birth certificate, and in the past you would have put it under maybe birth certificates, or maybe the child's name, or maybe family important papers, or we get real creative and make up these things, and then we can't remember what we did. So if you have to find Susie Q's birth certificate, here's her file. It's this thick. It's got her health records in it. It's got her birth certificate. It's got her baptismal records. Then you're only going to look through this much. You don't have to look through the whole thing finding out where it was and looking through different files. Does that make sense to you? I hope so. Okay, but today is if you're past routines. Well, let's back up. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. The wind is blowing on me because I've got a fan going over there if you hear a noise, because it's warm in my office and my hair is like coming out. They can be crazy. I'm sorry. Okay, not too crazy, just a little crazy. Routines, let's finish. Morning routine, laundry routine, paper routine. And then after dinner, so figure out what you're going to have for dinner. After dinner, the after dinner routine where the whole family chips in and helps to clean the kitchen, and then, or at least the dishes. And then the before bed routine, which is all about you, but your kids also have a before bed routine. Little kids need 10 hours of sleep to be nice the next day, and you need 8 to be nice the next day. So make sure you plan your sleeping. Everybody's in bed at the right time. Also, if you have little children, you need a break from those precious little minions. So if they're in bed, you can have some quiet time with the older adults in your home, older teenagers in your home who also need your private time, or just your spouse, which is also very nice. Okay, and then get to bed on time. Now, if you have gone to step 2 and you're able to do those routines and do them well, never perfect, there's nothing perfect. These are perfectly imperfect, okay? Forgive yourself and go forward. But if you're doing them fairly well, then let's go next to the basic weekly plan. Today is Monday. It is weekly home blessing hour. So in an hour, your house is going to look wonderful, and it's not going to be deep cleaned, but it's going to be blessed. It makes such a difference to the family. So we're going to start by stripping our bed and put the sheets in the washing machine. Next, move on to dusting. Dust everything really quick with your Swiffer duster or your FlyLady feather duster, which is my personal favorite. Go from that to wiping the mirrors, all the little spots off the mirrors, all the little, if you have finger spots on like glass tabletops, or if you have a dog with dog prints on the sliding glass door bottom or the French door, get that real quick. Each of these items is like 10 minutes tops. The next thing would be to empty all the garbage cans in the house. You know, your children can do a lot of these, and there's nothing wrong with delegating, but you do have to inspect what you expect, so you'll kind of have to spend that 10 minutes making sure it gets done. But it does teach your children how to do things, and as they get older, they can actually do them on their own. You just look after the fact and make sure they did it. So emptying the garbage cans, that just means pulling up each little garbage cans. You have a bedroom garbage can, bathroom garbage can, office garbage can, you know, get the little garbage liners and line them with fresh liners, put the other garbage in the outside garbage can. All right, so far we've done the bed, we've dusted, we've wiped the mirrors, and we've gotten rid of the garbage cans. There's only 2 things left. It's your floors. So let's do the sweeping or dust mopping first. So sweep out the bathrooms real quick and the kitchen because you're about to mop those and you don't want to mop hair. Ugh. And then if you have hardwood floors, say in your living room or dining room or wherever, just push the dust mop around. If you happen to push up a little pile of dirt, sweep that into the dustpan and get rid of it. But we're not doing the whole floor board by board. We're just doing the areas that you see stuff, okay? And basically where you walk and sit, those kinds of things. So once that's done, 10 minutes tops, then we're going to go to vacuuming. No, wait, I'm confused. That's if your whole house is wood. If you only have part wood and part carpet, or you have all carpet, then you're going to vacuum, but not making those beautiful stripes and not stepping in it. You're just going to vacuum where people walk real quick, 10 minutes tops for the floors, for sweeping and vacuuming, tops. And then the last thing is to get the mop out. I have one of those little O-Seeders that you put the liquid and I put Mrs. Meyer's concentrate in there in water, and it has a little trigger, and you spray it, and it has a removable microfiber bottom, you know, little pad. And real quick, I get the kitchen first, just the walk areas. So in front of the sink, in front of the fridge, in front of the dishwasher, in front of the pantry, around the table, and kind of in the entryway of the kitchen. If you have a tiny little kitchen, you can certainly do this, the whole thing. But we're not scrubbing, we're just getting it quick. And then go straight to the bathrooms, take the rugs out, and sweep, and you've already swept, so the rugs are probably out, I hope. Just do the real quick little mop. Get around the tub, in front of the tub, around the toilet, in front of the sink, and you're done. And then when you're done with that, in my case, I take the microfiber pad, hang it over the edge of the washing machine that's open so it can dry, and put a fresh one on and hang it back up. You're done. Ta-da! Now you don't have to do that again for a week. And if you delegated it, you can cut your time down to 20 minutes maybe. You know, that's awesome. Okay, great. Next. If you're good with weekly home blessing and all the other basic weekly plan items, and you've been with me for at least 2 weeks, maybe longer, and then you can be promoted to the final step, which is the zones. Today we start in zone 4, the master bedroom. So what we do is we separate the house into regions, and we deep clean. We first declutter those areas. Once they're decluttered, then we start our deep clean. Deep cleaning sounds so horrendous, and it's so simple. It's the decluttering that's hard. And it's hard because it's emotional. And it's emotional because you spent money for this thing, or your relative gave you this thing, and you love your relative, but you don't love this, or you've had it for so long, or your baby made it, or whatever. So you have to fight with yourself. It's the nanosecond decisions that you can go with. That's your actual brain saying throw away, put away, give away. That's what you go with. And at the end, quickly take your, when you declutter, wait, I've gotten ahead of myself. That's how you declutter. And when you're through decluttering, you take your trash to the back, outside garbage, you take the giveaway to the back of the car, the trunk of the car, so you can give it away on giveaway day, which is Thursday. And then you put your put away. And I say it all the time, and I'll say it again. If you go to a room to put something away and there's absolutely no way to put it away, there's no room, then leave it in a container in that room, and when we get to decluttering that room, you'll make room for these items if they're that important. If you get everything decluttered and you still don't have enough room, you have too much stuff. And you're going to have to make some, you know, you're a CEO. That means you are the chief, what are you? You're the CEO anyway. You're the chief, you're the head, you're the boss. And so you're going to make decisions about what you can keep and don't need to keep, because you're trying to run an efficient home. You can't have stuff everywhere because you can't clean and enjoy yourself with stuff everywhere. So as a CEO, Chief Executive Officer, I think that's it. Anyway, so you're the chief, so you get to make decisions. Anyway, get it out of there, and then you'll have a smooth running home, and you'll be running efficiently. Okay, so master bedroom is where we are. So if you have clutter in your bedroom, start at the door. I don't care where you start. Start at one point. Stay in place. That, I can't say that enough. Hammer your foot to the floor, staple your foot to the floor, tie your leg to a chair, stay in place. Get your 3 bags first and stay in place. Start right there and start. 15 minutes. Put your music on, something peppy, or a book on tape, something that entertains you, because again, everything we do with the 4 F's. We do it first thing, we do it fast, we make it fun, and we finish it. So you're going to finish 15 minutes. So you think about making it fun. Okay, so you put on some peppy music that you love. You are going to do it first. That means don't put it off till later. Let's do it right now. You're going to do it fast. That means move. Let's go. You can do it. You're in charge of yourself. And the last thing is you're going to finish. So when the timer goes off, beep, you stop, and then you finish. And what that means is, first you look and see what you did. Wow, I did all that in 15 minutes. Then you take the bag of trash outside to the garbage, which I've already said, but I'm saying it again. Take the giveaways to the trunk. You don't want to leave giveaways in your house because you'll go into that bag and before you know it, it will reassimilate. So take it to the trunk. You're going to bless someone else with this, and then put your other stuff away, okay, just like I discussed before. If you don't, for some reason, have a cluttered bedroom or a cluttered closet or a cluttered master bathroom, then you can start a deep clean. And by that, I want you to do just one thing in that area. So let's say you pick the master bathroom and you're going to do one thing. So let's start with cleaning the tub in the shower. Get some spray, spray it down, let it sit, come back, wipe it down, or spray it again and wipe it down. It's not going to come perfectly clean if it has been a really long time, but you can do this once a month. In fact, I'm going to make another recommendation for you. I saw this online and I thought it was fabulous. You can make a cleaner or you can get a cleaner. It's up to you. Just be careful that it's not slippery. The one that I saw the lady did, she made one. She took an empty spray bottle. She put about that much vinegar in it. She filled the rest up with, it was a big bottle. She filled the rest with water, and then she put a couple of drops of Dawn blue. So it turned it a pale, pretty turquoisey blue. And then, not too much. And then she said, every time I get in the shower or the bathtub, and when I get out, I spray the 3 walls and I spray the glass doors. I just have a shower curtain, but whatever. And she said, and then I wipe down 1 wall. I even think she said she stayed in there when she sprayed it. She sprayed it, took a washcloth and wiped down 1 wall. Not all 3 walls, 1 wall or the window or the glass. That's all she did. And she said it stayed sparkling clean. I thought that was fabulous. So you might want to start doing that, and that will slowly but surely get it clean if it's been a while. Also, the other thing you want to do is get rid of all those excess, well, if you've got it decluttered, you won't have empty shampoo bottles and other product bottles in there. As little as you can get away with. So consolidate some shampoo bottles. If you've got half a bottle of Pantene here and another bottle of Pantene here, combine those two and get rid of a bottle. Just one thing, you know, don't have 50,000 things in there because it makes it so hard and then it falls in the tub and blah, blah, blah. So we know how that goes. Anyway, my point of this whole thing is that you would just clean one thing, like the bathroom, like the bathtub, or the next day you just want to make sure your clothes are organized in your closet and maybe vacuum the closet floor. The next day, maybe you want to vacuum under your bed. You haven't done that in a while. And then the last day, maybe you're going to clean the ceiling fan. It's easy. You can do it. All right, but in the meantime, let's get the clutter gone. I've talked way too long. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I know that you know who you are and whose you are, and remember that you are beautiful. Bye.